होता है क्या दीवानों से पूछ ले, ये मचलते हैं क्यों, हंस के चलते हैं क्यों, परवानों से पूछ ले। होता है क्या इश्क, होता है क्या दीवानों से पूछ ले, ये मचलते हैं क्यों, हंस के चलते हैं क्यों, परवानों से पूछ ले। इश्क के दिन चार जाने, इश्क हो एक बार प्यारे, इश्क की परछाइयों को चूम मचा ले, धूम 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 मचा ले, धूम।
Dance with me, this is my philosophy. Dance with me, oh yeah. Dance with me, this is my philosophy. Dance with me, oh yeah.
तन्हा कोई कभी जी ना सके, सबको यहाँ है पता, बेखबर अजनबी मेरे दिल ने जो की, तू भी कर ले हंसी वो खता। तन्हा कोई कभी जी ना सके, सबको यहाँ है पता, बेखबर अजनबी मेरे दिल ने जो की, तू भी कर ले हंसी वो खता। इश्क में हर पल बना है, इश्क धड़कन का नशा है, इश्क की गलियों में आके तू मचा ले, मचा ले, धूम 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 मचा ले, धूम।
Welcome, my listeners, to your own show, Cricket with Mahesh Iyer, only on 103.3 Houston FM, a presentation of Rehan Siddiqui. Thank you very much for joining me on this wonderful, extremely pleasant Friday evening here in Houston, the 26th of December, the last Friday of this year, 2025. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, ladies and gentlemen, दोस्तों, मेरा साथ देने का इस शो पर। जो पिछले हफ्ते भी मेरे लिए रुके हुए थे, क्षमा चाहता हूँ, मेरी तबीयत नासाज थी, बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं थी, इसीलिए मैं नहीं आ पाया था। बस सर्दी खांसी, अब काफ़ी बेहतर हूँ, इसलिए फिर धूम मचाने होपफुली आ गया हूँ आप सभी के बीच में, और आप सभी भी मेरा साथ देंगे, हम सब मिलकर धूम मचाएंगे इस लास्ट शो में 2025 के क्रिकेट विद महेश अय्यर पर। क्रिकेट के हवाले से बहुत सारी बातें होंगी, कुछ वीडियोस भी मैं प्ले करूंगा, कुछ गपशप करूंगा। अगर आपको मुझे फोन करना हो तो स्टूडियो का नंबर है 713-931-1033। यस लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, 713-931-1033 is the number for your host and host Mahesh Iyer in the studio at the show Cricket with Mahesh Iyer, only on 103.3 Houston FM. Once again, thank you very much for tuning in to me. As always, I will start with a little weekly roundup, and then, because this is the last show for the year, I will go into like an annual roundup, a yearly look back with lots of dhamal, lots of songs in the middle, lots of gupshup, lots of videos. I hope to have an extended show, but not going later than 9 p.m. Houston time, 9 p.m. US Central Standard Time. Would appreciate you staying tuned in with me. You can listen to me. Of course, you are listening to me on the dial of 103.3 Houston FM or FM in the greater Houston area. the Houston FM or the 103.3 Houston FM app or houstonfm.com. And for those of you who are Facebook savvy, I am on Facebook giving you all a double thumbs up, a double victory sign, and a wave. Facebook Live. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to get onto Facebook Live, वहीं पर जो वीडियोस मैं प्ले करूंगा उसका मजा आप पूरी तरह से 100% उठा पाएंगे। फिर से बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मेरे साथ जुड़ने का इस शो में जिसका नाम है क्रिकेट विद महेश अय्यर। अब वीकली राउंड अप करते हैं कि पिछले एक हफ्ते में या करीबन 2 हफ्ते में, क्योंकि मैं पिछले फ्राइडे जैसे मैंने कहा मैं नहीं आ पाया था, तो क्या 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 चीजें हुई हैं क्रिकेट के हवाले से, थोड़ा उस पर हम गौर फरमाएंगे और आगे क्या आ रहा है उस पर भी थोड़ा गौर फरमाएंगे। तो अगर हम T20 के हवाले से देखें तो इंडिया वर्सेस श्रीलंका, द सीरीज वाज प्लेड आउट इन इंडिया, 5 games. Unfortunately, the fourth game in Lucknow was fogged out. A few instances, one of the few instances of a game not taking off because of the fog, but the rest of the series was won by India 3-1, including the last game at the magnificent Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. So 3-1 was the series victory in favor of India. That was a good series, I think, for South Africa overall because it was a multi-format series. If you all recall, साउथ अफ्रीका टेस्ट मैचेस में पूरी तरह से इंडिया के ऊपर, भारत के ऊपर हावी हो चुका था। 2-0, 2-0 की आंकड़े से वो जीत चुके थे। टेस्ट सीरीज बहुत ही कमांडिंग विक्ट्री हुई थी। फिर वनडे इंटरनेशनल में भी उन्होंने काफी इंडिया को फैलाया, स्ट्रेच किया, इंडिया जीत गई 2-1। एंड T20 में शायद इंडिया का परफॉर्मेंस बहुत ही उमदा रहा और इंडिया ऐसे लग रहा है कि आने वाले T20 वर्ल्ड कप में वन ऑफ द फेवरेट टीम्स होगी, जो अपने जो वर्ल्ड कप का खिताब उन्होंने जीता था पिछले साल उसको रिटेन करने के लिए काफी फेवरेट्स लग रही हैं। तो उस हवाले से T20 के हवाले से बहुत ही अच्छा सीरीज ओवरऑल भी हुआ दोनों इंडिया और साउथ अफ्रीका के बीच। तो अगर हम T20 की बात करें तो इंडिया और श्रीलंका विमेन, उनका भी T20 सीरीज चल रहा है। पहले के 3 मैचेस इंडियन विमेन ने काफी आसानी से जीत गए हैं। आज भी सवेरे ह्यूस्टन टाइम में मैच हुआ था, वो भी इंडियन टीम काफी आसानी से जीत चुकी है। और जैसे आप जानते हैं कि विमेंस T20 वर्ल्ड कप भी आ रहा है, इसके बारे में मैं और डिटेल्स बाद में दूंगा शो पर। इंटरनेशनल लीग T20 जो कि दुबई में हो रही है, बहुत ही उम्दा गेम्स हो रहे हैं। अब करीबन टूर्नामेंट मिडवे पहुंच चुका है, फाइनल होगी जनवरी 4 तारीख को। तो अब तक की स्टैंडिंग के हिसाब से देखा जाए तो डेजर्ट वाइपर्स एंड मुंबई इंडियंस, एमिरेट्स, दीस आर द टॉप 2 टीम्स एट द टॉप ऑफ द टेबल। और कल हो रहा है बहुत ही उम्दा मैच सवेरे 8:30 बजे ह्यूस्टन के टाइम के हवाले से। दुबई होगी शाम के 6:30 बजे। दुबई कैपिटल्स एंड मुंबई इंडियन एमिरेट्स के बीच बहुत ही उम्दा लीग है इंटरनेशनल लीग T20। उसी हिसाब से देखा जाए तो बिग बैश लीग जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में खेला जा रहा है वो भी बहुत ही उम्दा लीग है। उसके अब टॉप 2 टीम्स इस समय है मेलबर्न स्टार्स एंड होबार्ट हरिकेन्स। और कल बहुत ही बढ़िया मैच होगा, ब्रिस्बेन हीट और एडिलेड स्ट्राइकर्स। मेरे ख्याल से ह्यूस्टन में सवेरे 2 बजे होंगे, 2 सवा 2 बजे होंगे। मैं तो सो रहा हूँ, शायद नहीं देख पाऊंगा लाइव, बट हाइलाइट्स विलो टीवी पर जरूर कैच कर सकते हैं। ओके, तो ये हुई थी T20 के हवाले से जो भी अपडेट्स हुई रिसेंटली। उसके बारे में फिर हम देखें कि वनडे इंटरनेशनल्स में इतना और ज्यादा कुछ अपडेट नहीं है मेजर गेम्स में। फिर हम कर बढ़ते हैं टेस्ट मैचेस की तरफ। सो न्यूजीलैंड overcoming West Indies challenge in a 3-test series in New Zealand, winning the series 2-0. So New Zealand now on the World Test Championship table is second. They're behind only Australia, followed by South Africa, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and India. And of course, England further behind India. So lots of catch up to do for the other teams. Australia and New Zealand at this point in time sitting pretty, but still long ways to go. Remember, this is a cycle that started in the summer of 2025. It only ends the summer of 2027. Lots of teams with lots of games to play, but Team India definitely have a problem. They are not doing well at home. In the last cycle, they lost 3-0 to New Zealand. And as I mentioned a few minutes ago, in the recent cycle, Team India lost 2-0 to South Africa. So Indian team को काफी बकअप करने की जरूरत है टेस्ट मैच के हवाले से, स्पेशली होम कंडीशंस में। होम कंडीशंस में वेस्ट इंडीज की टीम को 2-0 2-0 से उन्होंने हरा दिया था, पर मजबूत टीम्स के साथ अब इंडियन टीम जो अब थोड़ी बहुत काफ़ी ट्रांजिशन में है, तो उसके कारण भी शायद थोड़ा असर है। विराट कोहली हो, रोहित शर्मा हो या रविचंद्रन अश्विन हो, काफ़ी हाई प्रोफाइल रिटायरमेंट्स हुए हैं रिसेंटली, जिसके कारण थोड़ा मेरे हिसाब से संतुलन टीम का ऊपर नीचे है। बट या दिस टीम हैज़ टू फाइंड इट्स फीट, otherwise they run the risk of not qualifying again for the final of the World Test Championships. Let's not forget कि टीम इंडिया 2021 कोविड के बीच में फाइनल पहुंची and they lost to New Zealand, and then 2023 they lost to Australia. 2025 Team India did not qualify, and now they are sixth on the World Test Championship table. They better buck up if they want to entertain hopes of qualifying for the final at Lords in the summer of 2027. So, as far as test matches are concerned, a big test match going on right now as we speak. England versus Australia. Test match number 4 of the Ashes. Australia has already won the Ashes, the first three test matches 3-0, including the third game at Adelaide. The fourth game is going on, and there is a chance that that game will get over in 2 days. That game only started yesterday. And yesterday, England won the toss and bowled Australia out for 152, and Australia bowled out England for 110. And now Australia batting second are 98 for 6. 98 for 6, and they have a lead total of 140 runs. So there is a good chance that later tonight, Houston time, by 1 a.m., which is the cutoff time of play today, the second day, and this is at the iconic Melbourne Cricket Ground, दिस टेस्ट मैच में बी ओवर। ये शायद 2 दिन का टेस्ट मैच होगा। जिस रफ्तार से ये टेस्ट मैच चल रही है, और बहुत सारी बातें हुई हैं, मैंने तो देखा, जो रिपोर्ट्स देखे उसमें ये बताया कि बहुत घास रख दिया था, 10 मिलीमीटर यानी 1 सेंटीमीटर का घास क्यूरेटर ने छोड़ दिया था। इसके कारण गेंद बहुत ज्यादा सीम मूवमेंट कर रही है, बहुत ज्यादा। दोनों ही तरफ के बॉलर्स बहुत ही उम्दा बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, बट एक्चुअली बैटिंग बहुत ही मुश्किल हो गई है। और इसी, अगर हम बैटिंग के हवाले से देखें तो माइकल नीसर के 35 ऑड रन थे, हैरी ब्रुक के 41 रन और थे, तो ये बहुत बड़ी पारियां हो गई इस गेम के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में। तो ऐसा ही कोई इनिंग्स खेलना होगा अभी। स्टीवन स्मिथ और कैमरन ग्रीन जो हैं, अगर वो 200 तक भी लीड ले जाते हैं, मेरे ख्याल से ये बहुत बहुत मुश्किल होगी टीम इंग्लैंड को चेस करने के लिए। और मेरे ख्याल से, जैसा मैंने कहा, आज रात ह्यूस्टन टाइम 1 बजे तक शायद ये टेस्ट मैच पूरी तरह समाप्त भी हो जाए। बट डेफिनेटली आज ना भी समाप्त हो तो कल के बाहर ये टेस्ट मैच नहीं जा रहा। कल पहले सेशन में मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली ये टेस्ट मैच खत्म भी हो जाएगा। तो ये चल रही थी टेस्ट मैच के हवाले से वीकली राउंड अप। सो बहुत सारी बातें जब मैंने बताई कि वीकली राउंड अप, बहुत सारी चीजें हो रही हैं। अब हम देखेंगे कि इस साल के कुछ चुनिंदा परफॉर्मेंसेस, कुछ वंडरफुल परफॉर्मेंसेस क्रिकेट के फील्ड में, कुछ जिनके बारे में मैं बातें करूंगा और कुछ जिनके बारे में मैं कुछ वीडियोस भी प्ले करूंगा जो मेरे दिल के काफी करीब हैं। ऐसे कुछ मैचेस हैं जिनके हाइलाइट्स मैं आप सभी के साथ शेयर करना चाहता हूं। पर उसके पहले एक सॉन्ग ब्रेक, जिसमें हम यही जानते हैं, ये बहुत ही सुंदर गाना है, बहुत ही पुराना गाना है, किशोरदा के जमाने का गाना, उस जमाने का बहुत ही सुपर हिट गाना, वन ऑफ द टॉप super hit songs of Kishorda. I don't need to mention the lyrics, with Amitabh Bachchan, and that really says, one who writes his own destiny is Sikandar or Alexander. And that's what we're going to talk about. The teams of cricket with individual performances wrote history, created history with some magnificent performances looking back at 2025. Here's a precursor to what's coming next, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go away. Enjoy this wonderful song. On the other side of it, I'll be back with more talk, more videos on Cricket Roundup for 2025 on your own show, Cricket with Mahesh Iyer, only on 103.3 Houston FM, a presentation of Rehan Siddiqui. Enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen.
हे हे रोते हुए आते हैं सब, रोते हुए आते हैं सब, हंसता हुआ जो जाएगा वो मुकद्दर का सिकंदर, वो मुकद्दर का सिकंदर जाने मन कहलाएगा। रोते हुए आते हैं सब, हंसता हुआ जो जाएगा। वो सिकंदर क्या था जिसने जुल्म से जीता जहां, वो सिकंदर क्या था जिसने जुल्म से जीता जहां, प्यार से जीते दिलों को वो झुका दे आसमां, जो सितारों पर कहानी प्यार की लिख जाएगा वो मुकद्दर का सिकंदर, वो मुकद्दर का सिकंदर जाने मन कहलाएगा। रोते हुए आते हैं सब, हंसता हुआ जो जाएगा। जिंदगी तो बेवफा है, एक दिन ठुकराएगी, जिंदगी तो बेवफा है, एक दिन ठुकराएगी, मौत महबूबा है अपने साथ लेकर जाएगी, मर के जीने की अदा जो दुनिया को सिखलाएगा वो मुकद्दर का सिकंदर, वो मुकद्दर का सिकंदर जाने मन कहलाएगा। रोते हुए आते हैं सब, हंसता हुआ जो जाएगा वो मुकद्दर का सिकंदर, वो मुकद्दर का सिकंदर जाने मन कहलाएगा।
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. वो मुकद्दर का सिकंदर जाने मन कहलाएगा, बहुत ही उम्दा गाना, किशोरदा का गाया हुआ, अमिताभ बच्चन पर फिल्म आया हुआ मुकद्दर का सिकंदर पिक्चर से। और यहीं this is where I feel a lot of cricketers have become their own Mukaddar ke Sikandar through their performances, through the entertainment that they provided, through their hard work, through their dedication to the craft, to their commitment, to their patience, to their perseverance, to their inability, through their inability to reinvent themselves every step of the way. And today we are not going to be celebrating any individual performances, but we are definitely going to celebrate, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of team performances that have been brilliant in the field of cricket. Of course, a lot of them have been powered by individual performances as well, and we will try and appreciate those. But as far as possible, I'll keep it as a team performance, really speaking, that we are here to celebrate. So, a lot of highlights that are much less at the world stage, they are more at a league stage, or let's say at the Asia stage, that I don't have any videos, but I do want to talk about those. So the number one on my list is IPL season 18. Finally, 18 seasons के end में आरसीबी रॉयल चैलेंजर्स बेंगलुरु मेंस टीम ये टाइटल जीत सकी, आईपीएल चैंपियंस का खिताब जीत सकी। विराट कोहली जो 18 नंबर की जर्सी पहनते हैं, एक्चुअली पता नहीं कहीं आपने शायद कमर्शियल देखा होगा या नहीं, पर एक कमर्शियल भी चल रहा था आईपीएल सीजन शुरू होने से पहले और शायद सीजन के दौरान भी, कि शायद ये लकी सीजन होगा आरसीबी के लिए। और आरसीबी ने बहुत ही उम्दा परफॉर्मेंस की, 6 रन से शायद हराया उन्होंने पंजाब किंग्स को, जिन्होंने भी बहुत ही बढ़िया परफॉर्मेंस दी। काफी क्लोज मैच था ये फाइनल, एंड आरसीबी को बहुत बहुत बधाइयां। फाइनली 18 साल की मेहनत रंग लाई, एंड इट वाज ग्रेट टू सी दैट so many of the past legends of RCB and even today revolutionaries of the game were in full attendance. Among the best was Christopher Henry Gale. Chris Gale dressed up half in RCB and half in Punjab Kings attire because Chris Gale used to play for both the franchises that were the finalists in this season's IPL. And so that was a great scene to see him. And of course, the legend, Mr. 360, AB de Villiers, the South African and RCB legend, a great friend of Virat Kohli, was there as well to soak in the occasion and enjoy what is something that they also contributed to. Of course, Virat was very much front, right, and center as a central figure in the RCB batting lineup. So, congratulations to RCB for making 2025 the year when they finally realized the dream of becoming IPL champions. That was the first highlight that I had on my agenda to call out this year, looking at the entire happenings of the year 2025. Continuing with leagues, similar to IPL, we had the Women's Premier League that commenced a few seasons ago, and this year's Women's Premier League was again won by the Mumbai Indians. I just happened to be in Mumbai at the time of the final, and I was privileged enough to attend the final at the iconic Brabant Stadium, what used to be called the CCI, Cricket Club of India ground, many, many years ago when I was a kid. The Brabant Stadium, the iconic Brabant Stadium, where Mumbai women, led by Harmanpreet Kaur, beat Delhi Capitals. Again, a very close game. They won by only 8 runs. So again, congratulations to Mumbai Indians for winning yet another Women's Premier League Championship. This was in 2025, February, March time frame. Then going on to teams that won some championships in Asia. Specifically, let's call out Team Pakistan for winning the Emerging Teams Asia Cup versus Bangladesh, and of course the Under 19 Asia Cup versus India. The last match was an absolute one sided hammering that Pakistan gave the Under 19 kids, boys, gave the India Under 19 kids single handedly. I believe the opener at the top, Samir Minhas, I believe, scored 172 out of a score of 347 that Pakistan under 19 boys put up, and India could only muster about 156 in return. So, congratulations to Team Pakistan for winning not just the under 19 Asia Cup, but also for winning the Emerging Teams Asia Cup. And in that final, of course, that also was a thriller that went down to the super over where Pakistan prevailed over Bangladesh. That was yet another highlight for the next generation of cricketing superstars from Asia, who we hope will play for their respective nations as well as leagues all across the world for decades to come. We wish them all the very best. We congratulate Team Pakistan for both of these victories, and we wish not just their players, but players in the under 19 age group as well as the emerging teams all the very best as they carve out their future in the field of cricket. On the Men's Asia Cup, India went on to win the Asia Cup against Pakistan. And in fact, in the Asia Cup, they played Pakistan 3 times on 3 consecutive Sundays and ended up winning every one of those. So, congratulations to Team India for winning the Men's Asia Cup 2025, which of course was played in the T20 format. As you all know, in case you do not know, the Asia Cup का जो फॉर्मेट होता है वो आने वाले वर्ल्ड कप के फॉर्मेट के हिसाब से खेला जाता है, क्योंकि अगले साल 2026 में T20 का वर्ल्ड कप आ रहा है. इस साल एशिया कप T20 फॉर्मेट में था. मेरे ख्याल से अगर अगर अगले साल एशिया कप होगा तो वो वनडे इंटरनेशनल के फॉर्मेट पे होगा, क्योंकि 2027 में साउथ अफ्रीका, जिम्बाब्वे और नमीबिया मिलकर ओडीआई वनडे इंटरनेशनल वर्ल्ड कप होस्ट करें, करीबन अक्टूबर नवंबर टाइम फ्रेम 2027 में, करीबन 2 साल बाद. सो उस हिसाब से ये फॉर्मेट जो इस साल का था वो था T20, क्योंकि अगला वर्ल्ड कप T20 वर्ल्ड कप है. सो कंग्रेचुलेशंस टू टीम इंडिया. सिंगल आउट Tilak Verma for his fantastic performance in the final when India was tottering. Abhishek Sharma failed, I think, very rarely, but he did in the final. But Tilak Verma carried Team India home. So congratulations to Team India for winning the Asia Cup final in Dubai earlier this year versus Pakistan. So these are some team highlights that I don't really have any videos to play for, things that I wanted to appreciate. They are more at a localized level, at a league level, or at an Asia level, and so on. But there are 3 team performances that I believe are an example of how teams literally took the opportunity that came their way and created magic on the field of cricket. So हिंदी में जैसे मैं कहूँगा कि मौके पे चौका मार दिया, चांस ले लिया इन टीम्स ने. ये 3 मैचेस हैं जिनके हाइलाइट्स मैं डिटेल में प्ले करूंगा ये 2 सॉन्ग ब्रेक के बाद. और सॉन्ग ब्रेक भी मैंने चुन कर डाला है कि ये जो परफॉर्मेंसेस में जिसके बारे में आपसे जिक्र करने वाला हूँ, इसमें टीम्स ने मौके पर चौका मारा. जैसे ये गाना है, डांस पे चांस मारा, और फील्ड ऑफ क्रिकेट पर उन्होंने एक मैजिक क्रिएट किया. तो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, ये 2 सॉन्ग का ब्रेक है, जिसके बाद मैं क्रिकेट के हवाले से और बातें करूंगा. ये 3 गेम्स कौन से हैं जो मेरे फेवरेट्स हैं इस साल के हाइलाइट्स में, क्रिकेट के हाइलाइट्स में. कहीं मत जाइएगा, डोंट गो एनीवेयर. Keep it locked. Stay tuned to 103.3 Houston FM, a presentation of Rehan Siddiqui. This is Cricket with Mahesh Iyer, only on 103.3 Houston FM. You can also listen to me on the 103.3 Houston FM app, houstonfm.com, or Facebook Live. I'll be right back after these magical songs that are very, very inspirational, and they talk to some of the videos that I'm going to be playing, summarizing the highlights of cricket from 2025. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Left leg, आगे, right leg, पीछे, आजा यारा, let's start away. सर को घुमा ले राउंड, पैर सारा अप डाउन, इतनी सी ये बात वे. वो बंदा ही क्या है जो नाचे न गाए, हाथ में तू हाथ थाम ले. ओए डांस पे चांस मार ले, ओ सोनिया डांस पे चांस मार ले. ओ बलिया डांस पे चांस मार ले, ओ सोनिया डांस पे चांस मार ले. पिछे आया तेरी चाल बिंदा आया, पिछे आया तेरी चाल बिंदा आया. सानू राह जो पहले शिकारे दी, सानू तेरा लौंग लंबिया, दिल देख के तू ले जा पुटिया रे दी. सानू तेरा लौंग लंबिया. ओ चल हाथ घुमा ले यारा, ओ जैसे सुइया साथ से बारा ने बन गया स्टेप सोनिया, तू बन गया है सोनिया. ओ क्या है जो नाचे न गाए, हाथों में तू हाथ थाम ले, कोई डांस पे चांस मार ले, ओ सोनिया डांस पे चांस मार ले, ओ बलिए डांस पे चांस मार ले, ओ सोनिया डांस पे चांस मार ले। एक हाथ को ऊंचा उठा ले, ओ मंदिर की घंटी बजा ले बन गया स्टेप सोनिया, तू बन गया है सोनिया। हे हो तुझा हाथ हिले जरा नीचे, ओ जैसे उड़ती पतंग कोई खींचे ले, बन गया स्टेप सोनिया, तू बन गया है सोनिया। वो बनता ही क्या है जो नाचे न गाए, हाथों में तू हाथ थाम ले, ओए डांस पे
डांस पे चांस मार ले, ओ सोनिया डांस पे चांस मार ले, ओ बलिए डांस पे चांस मार ले, ओ सोनिया डांस पे चांस मार ले। डांस पे चांस मार दिया तो मैजिक मैजिक क्रिएट किया, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, मैजिक।
It's magic. I got the vibe that you need. It's magic. It's magic. I got the vibe that you need. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic.
जो कुछ भी सब खेल है। It's magic. I got the vibe that you need. It's magic. It's magic. I got the vibe that you need. गिरते ही पड़ते की उठते ही बदला नहीं जो बदल सकता है ये नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी है जो कुछ भी Are you ready to vibe? Come on everybody. It's magic, it's magic. I got the vibe that you need.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, that was magic. So basically, the two songs that I just played said, "Dance pe chance maro, mauke pe chauka maro." So magic, yani jadoo create kar sakte hain. Now let's go take a look at three of the games that are my top three favorites when it comes to highlights of team performances in 2025 on the world stage, and I have ranked them in the order in which they played out, right? So the first game that I'm going to talk about played out earliest in the year, and then the second game played out in between, and then, of course, the last game that I'm going to talk about played out latest in the year. Of course, there are many, many, many performances. I have not looked at any individual performances. हर एक परफॉर्मेंस में करूं तो शायद मुझे 2-3 शो लग जाएंगे केवल 2025 के लुक बैक के लिए, इसीलिए मैंने केवल 3 टॉप मैचेस निकाले हैं जो मेरे जहन में टॉप मैचेस थे, जिन्हें जीतने पर टीम्स ने कुछ बड़ा खिताब हासिल किया था। सो सबसे पहला जो गेम है जिसके बारे में मैं कुछ बातें करूंगा, ज्यादा नहीं, डायरेक्ट आपको हाइलाइट्स पर ले जाऊंगा उस गेम की, वो है चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी। चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, इस साल में जो फाइनल हुई थी वो मार्च के 9 तारीख को हुई थी दुबई इंटरनेशनल स्टेडियम में, इंडिया और न्यूजीलैंड के बीच। बहुत ही छोटा हाइलाइट्स है जिसमें न्यूजीलैंड ने पहले बैटिंग की एंड इंडिया को चेस करना पड़ा। 50 ओवर फॉर्मेट की गेम, केवल 5 मिनट का वीडियो है, एंड आई होप you all will sit back, relax, and relive that wonderful game of cricket, the Champions Trophy final between New Zealand and India at Dubai International Stadium. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
So a warm welcome and a good afternoon to all our viewers from around the world. This is the final of the Champions Trophy 2025, and Young the man on strike. No, straight away past the... It's a good shot. Very controlled. Oh, lovely shot this. Rabindra. Oh, Edges lucky for more. There's no... Oh, really close that one. It was drifting. Bolden couldn't pick it. DK, you were spot on. Ruggin on the money straight away from Kuldeep. And it's the end of Rachin Ravindra. Chip straight back. Beautiful from Kuldeep. He's picked up the big wicket of Williamson. And India right back in charge here. He's timed that fine. That's a good shot. The finger has gone up straight away. No problems this time for Paul Rifle. That's a good hit. After 81 ball. Shaw pulled. Yeah! Gone. Pulled in. Classic. Right, disconnected there. There's a boundary. Right, straight up, but it's long enough. Mitchell goes directly where he was. It's it fine enough for 4 more, does Mitchell. Straight to cover. Just loops it. He's got that break. I don't want to. It's deep mid wicket. They want 2 because they want Bracewell on strike. That was quick, but fine. And Nathan Smith might push. Chance for a run out at the keeper's end, but he can't pick it up cleanly. Akshar Patel restricted New Zealand to 251 for 7. That is the situation. ICC Men's Champion.
Indian bowling, ever since Varun Chakravarti has reinvented himself after a horrible outing in 2021-2022 in the T20 World Cup in Dubai, I think has become lethal, especially in one-day internationals. Just imagine Jadeja, Kuldeep and Varun Chakravarti on a track offering even minimal assistance to spinners. They become a handful, and 252 at that time look below par. पर देखते हैं टीम इंडिया कितनी आसानी से या कितनी कठिनाई से ये रन चेस कर पाए. Continuing the video.
Champions Trophy up for grabs. India need 252 to win. Play and a miss. We saw a touch of drives on the offside this time for 4 more. Rohit Sharma at the tournament. That has just been dispatched. Playing the field beautifully. Not to protect. Now go over the infield on the offside. He's peppering. 50 for Rohit Sharma. It's come in very good time. Just 41 balls. Long on in. But from time to time they will play shots like these. Marginally shot the length. That's in the air. And what a catch! And that
Jittery. Catch is gone! Just like that. Absolutely that.
Oh, just past a diving square leg. Finds the gap, finds the boundary. And he does. He does. He knows in the back of his mind. Pulled. Short arm jab. It's time to... And in the air, and does carry. Straight after drinks. Big slog sweep, man out there. Over his head for 6. It's a shot he plays very well. And the shot he's played at crucial time. Right, is that a miscue? Is that a miscue? Finds a gap on the offside. Wide open spaces for...
Maybe or maybe not. That is just crunched down the ground with so much power. Is there? No, that's over middle. What a glorious cricket shot. 1 bounce for. Straight up. Straight up. That'll be caught and bowled.
2 needed. And that's gone away into the fence before. It's the Champions Trophy for India. They win it after 12 years, and it's another ICC tournament going their way. They played like champions, and they deserve this Champions Trophy 2025. They've outplayed New Zealand, they've outplayed every other team in this tournament.
They have adopted it like a second home. They've got used to the conditions.
It's celebration time in the last few months. It's time to celebrate. And I thought he captained the side magnificently today.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant for their fans who support them so loyally. Win, lose or draw, they keep coming back for more, and more often than not, they keep getting rewarded.
Fantastic performance by Team India winning the Champions Trophy 2025. Let's also not forget the legends Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli are down to playing only the one-day international formats. We wish them all the very best, and we hope they give India another opportunity to win the 2025 One-Day International World Cup. Still about 2 years away, but surely both Rohit and Virat are doing their best to keep themselves fit and keep themselves raring to go every time Team India plays a one-day international. Again, Rohit Sharma as the captain had won the T20 World Cup in 2024 in Bridgetown, Barbados, and then here as the captain again winning the Champions Trophy. So congratulations Team India for winning the Champions Trophy very, very deservedly in 2025. Of course, the tournament hosts were Pakistan, but India played all their games in Dubai. That was one of the highlights, or top three, in my opinion, in terms of team accomplishments that I wanted to share. I won't say that is my number one. As I said, I'm playing these in the order in which they played out. This was the earliest among the three. The next match that I'm going to talk about a little bit and play a slightly longer video is my most favorite match of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, लंबा फॉर्मेट जो होता है टेस्ट मैच चैंपियनशिप वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप का जो खिताब है वो पिछले 4 साल से शुरू हुआ है 2021 से लेकर के और ये बहुत ही उम्दा सिस्टम है मेरे हिसाब से क्योंकि पहले जब टेस्ट मैचेस हुआ करते थे दो टीम्स के बीच में उनके कोई पॉइंट्स नहीं होते थे पर हाँ सीरीज में कौन जीता कौन हारा बस इतने ही आंकड़े रहते थे पर अब हर 2 साल में जो टॉप टीम आती है टेस्ट मैचेस के खेलने के बाद वो फाइनल्स खेलते हैं और इस साल फाइनलिस्ट थे साउथ अफ्रीका एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने इंडिया को बॉर्डर गावस्कर ट्रॉफी में 3-1 हराया था और साउथ अफ्रीका was a team that was maligned by so many people and they said South Africa beat nobody to reach the final of the World Test Championship final, which I think was a fairly insulting comment that came from multiple quarters. And that is why this World Test Championship final played at Lord's in June 2025 is my most favorite match of 2025 test match that had everything. Wonderful action right from day one. Lots of grit. मौके पे चौका डांस पे चांस जो हमने बात की एंड देन मैजिक दैट वाज क्रिएटेड बाय साउथ अफ्रीका नीडलेस टू से जो क्रिकेट के शौकीन है वो जानते हैं साउथ अफ्रीका वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप का खिताब जीत चुका है जून में इस साल बहुत ही उम्दा परफॉर्मेंस थी और मेरे पास एक बहुत अच्छा वीडियो है जिसमें सारे 5 दिन के हाइलाइट्स होंगे मैं सारे 5 दिन के हाइलाइट्स 25 मिनट का तो मैं कंटिन्यूस प्ले नहीं करूंगा बीच बीच में मैं फास्ट फॉरवर्ड करूंगा लेकिन इन जनरल पहले हाइलाइट्स देखने से पहले हम स्कोर पर थोड़ा नजर डालें कि किस तरह से मैच खेला गया सो द टॉस वाज वन बाय साउथ अफ्रीका एंड दे डिसाइडेड टू बोल फर्स्ट एंड bowling first they got the real strong Australian batting lineup bowled out for 212 runs 212 पे सारे ऑस्ट्रेलिया की टीम लुढ़क गई 212 पे ऑल आउट किया लेकिन ऑस्ट्रेलिया के बॉलर्स इतने शानदार हैं कि 212 ही सिर्फ उनके बैट्समैन ने बनाया लेकिन उन्होंने साउथ अफ्रीका को 138 पर ऑल आउट कर दिया और इसी कारण साउथ अफ्रीका ने 74 रन 74 रन की लीड भी दे दी थी फिर भी साउथ अफ्रीका की बॉलर्स जो खुद बहुत ही जाबाज है 207 उन्होंने ऑस्ट्रेलिया को ऑल आउट कर दिया दूसरी बार। सो 282 का टारगेट ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने सेट किया साउथ अफ्रीका को, और जो टारगेट उन्होंने अचीव किया उसके तो मैं हाइलाइट्स जरूर प्ले करूंगा, पर जो उन्होंने पहले दिन में जो कमाल की बॉलिंग वगैरह की साउथ अफ्रीका ने, कुछ उसको भी एंजॉय करेंगे। और जैसा मैंने कहा बीच में मैं थोड़ा फास्ट फॉरवर्ड कर लूंगा ताकि पूरे 25 मिनट एक एक ही वीडियो प्ले करके मैं आपको बोर भी नहीं करना चाहता। होपफुली यू विल ऑल एंजॉय द फ्यू स्निपेट्स दैट आई वांट टू प्ले। सिट बैक, रिलैक्स एंड एंजॉय द वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप final between South Africa and Australia, played in June this year at the iconic Lord's Cricket Ground. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen.
Gone. Success. That was a big moment. Catching in this test match is going to be a key part of the game. And an excellent one from Bellingham to start. Rabada on the board with number one.
That may have just hit the bottom of the bat.
Another one. Two in the over. South Africa are on fire, and Rabada.
Aiden Markram this time. Again, superb length from Rabada, making the batsman play. Again, he was distracted as well.
Confidently onto the front foot. He's just pushed a few for a couple of runs this time.
That's four. Yes, drifting onto the pads. Oh, he's caught it in the gap. Oh, nicely played. It's in the gap as well and into the boundary. Oh, he's got it.
The length is good. It's full enough. It's around the top of the stumps, and he just gets outside that off stump.
He's got that one, Travis Head. You give him two opportunities.
Little touches there down the leg side. What a catch. Oh, this will be gutting for him. Not a good delivery. Angled in. Fainty. South Africa's catching in this first session. Been outstanding. Finished with a beauty.
Shape, and he goes with the swing. At no stage did he try and keep that down. There's those hands again. He doesn't really move his front foot into the shot, but he has silky hands.
It's cut hard. As what Smith does here at Lord's. He scores runs as his 50 comes up. Oh, gets on the back foot and just straight pulls it down the ground. Short of a length, and Smith so quickly into position.
Off stump line.
Otherwise, that'll happen. Give him too much width because he has a big stride forward.
Oh, yes! What a catch that is! That is all about cool, calm and reaction.
And another good example of brilliant fielding by the South Africans. That flew. He didn't get it at the first grab, didn't at the second, stayed composed, grabbed it third time round.
Try and nip in this last 25 minutes.
That's his strength. And it's a flashing blade.
Yes.
Gets that away. 54 whips. Second in Test match cricket. A very good temperament for this format of the game.
A bit tighter. Down to third man in the gap between Gully, and make it a little bit easier for him to start.
Bowls him.
Yes, it's the way of the modern cricketer. You attack before you defend.
Bowls him.
They always talk about top of off. Well, that's not far away from it if it's not spot on.
Tickled fine. There's another four. And it's taken. The slips cordon have been on song. Also on song is Rabada.
It wasn't anywhere near the right position. Kind of just threw the bat at it, didn't move. Didn't try and play it. Probably should have played it cross bat. I think we got 10.
There.
They have just been fantastic. Movement through the air. Crashes into the stumps. Goes in between bat and pad.
And there it is.
Perfect length delivery again, top of the stumps. And Kagiso Rabada will take the accolades. Brilliant bowling performance on the ultimate stage.
Australia, they started off very, very
Rabada, definitely one of the best bowlers in world cricket. We wish him back from injury very, very quickly. He has not been able to play. He was not able to play a single game against India on the entire tour, including test matches. We want him back fully fit and on the playing field as soon as possible. Definitely one of my most favorite bowlers, and he showed why. He's one of the most skilled bowlers going around, taking a 5-4 in their first innings. So we will see a little bit of Australia's bowling and South Africa's batting as well, and then I'll move to the last day's highlights.
Dramatic collapse there hit us. And what do you make of Australia now when they come out?
Mitchell Starc, one and only Mitchell Starc, who recently went above Wasim Akram in the tally of wickets that left-arm fast bowler has taken. To me, Wasim Akram remains the greatest fast bowler, left-arm fast bowler the world has ever seen, and Mitchell Starc actually agrees with that. But Mitchell Starc is fantastic. His longevity, his fitness is just outstanding. He was at full song even at the WTC final earlier in the year.
Mitchell Starc is going to be encouraged by this.
Again, punch down the ground. We've seen that once before. It's the second time, and the result the same.
Strong stride into the ball. Just presents the full face of the bat. Very fluent. Just at the point of contact, almost just firming up his wrists.
That's a beautiful shot. He's such a natural player.
From Starc.
Just lent on from Rickleton across the square. Look at it gather pace there. Start trying to swing the ball away.
There you go. Safely snaffled by Khawaja. And he has done it again, Mitchell Starc. This has been a superb spell.
Out of that hitting zone with the way swing. Poor shot from Rickleton.
Using their skill on this surface.
Straight through. Maybe a bit of inside edge, but...
All that no feet movement, pushing the hands hard at the delivery.
Patrick Cummins, yet another legend of the game, the captain of Australia. He just is a magician with the ball. On his day, Patrick Cummins can be unplayable, and so is Josh Hazlewood, as we are seeing here.
Oh, now a long way across. As for the magic delivery, full and straight, Beddingham punches it down the ground and gets off the mark with a boundary. All the talk before the game was about two top bowling attacks. 16 for Rickleton. Bavuma's been there for 37 deliveries for 3. Beddingham, 2 boundaries off the last 2 balls, 43 for 4.
What is going to happen in front of our eyes very shortly? That's a beautiful shot, and a shot of intention, really. He tried a number of check drives in the first over, but there was nothing held back in that one. That's beautifully worked through the onside. It will make it just, but that is classy.
Well, he's done it once, he's done it twice now. Once down the slope, now up the slope. Oh, boom. A little bit of white ball cricket in the red ball game. He has climbed into
person
that
of his short stature, Themba Bavuma packs a punch, and he's got one of the best temperaments, I would say, in world cricket. More about Themba Bavuma later on in the video.
Just punching it down the ground. That's in the air, taken. Good sharp catch.
But this one was in front of the wicket.
Marnus Labuschagne, one of the best fielders, one of the safest catchers in front of the wicket, as well as in the slips garden. He just seems to be a magician. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all pure magic, the way Marnus Labuschagne took that catch at short cover.
Today with 2 boundaries in the over.
Long way across, and there's been a collision in the middle. It will be a dead ball. Lifted himself off the turf. Watch this. Cummins lifted himself off the turf.
Clear gap between bats and ball. No batting involved. We'll go to ball tracking when ready, please. Pitching outside off, impact in line. And wickets is hitting.
In the air, gone. 2 in the over. Brilliant from Cummins.
Marco Jansen is a handy player. They get really good at this back to middle order to creating opportunities for South African team, and it's snubbed out.
Over the wicket, a lot around the wicket.
He takes the chance by going down the track. Beautifully bowled, outside edge.
And for some time now. Yet again, setting the field, making it look like a bouncer is on the way. Hits the length and a simple catch to Alex Carey.
Should get 2. Has to hurry. Well, this is going to be close. They're going up. My word, they've come out after lunch. All guns blazing. And this is the last man to be dismissed, Keshav Maharaj, well short of his ground. Here he goes. And what a catch.
He almost got it. Look at Webster here. Goes left, right. Where is it? I mean, he's hit the ball already. He then gets it. Brilliant.
Yes, and
A brilliant catch that was by Bo Webster, and that bowled South Africa out for just 138. Remember, Australia had scored 212, so 74 रन की लीड दे दी थी साउथ अफ्रीका ने. और जैसे मैंने कहा कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने फिर 207 बनाए एंड साउथ अफ्रीका को जीतने के लिए 282 282 का टारगेट था. अब मैं फास्ट फॉरवर्ड कर रहा हूं आखिरी के 6 मिनट, जिसमें हम देखेंगे कि तेम्बा बवुमा, जो रियल लाइफ में मेरे ख्याल से करीबन 5 फुट 3 इंच लंबे हैं बिना जूतों के, उन्होंने ऐसी पारी खेली. He had a torn hamstring. Anybody else would have rested, relaxed, but he said, no, I want to win this game for South Africa. I want to win this game for my country. I want to win this game for my team. And he gave unflappable, unbelievable, invaluable support to the one and only Aiden Markram, who also to me is one of the best cricketing temperaments going around in the world of cricket. Together, they took South Africa very close to victory before they both got out. This is what we are going to sit and relax and enjoy watching. Really, ladies and gentlemen, magic on the field of cricket through determination, skill, commitment, passion, perseverance, ability to face challenges, adversity. Let's not forget Mitchell Starc, Patrick Cummins, Josh Hazlewood breathing down your neck, and you're chasing 282 to win at Lord's, win the World Test Championship final, and you've got a captain with a torn hamstring. It doesn't get more difficult than that. To come out of this, मौके पे चौका लिया, chance पे chance मार दिया, and magic create किया, और इतिहास, history create. Let's enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
The innings. Really, really good innings. 50-60 off it. Set the tone with the bat.
nicely played. It's flicked off his legs for the...
That's a nice shot indeed.
It's as good a shot as you've seen today. Completely in control.
Edge, and it's in the gap. It's in that annoying area.
For the last 5 or 6 overs.
Quick single, and Markham gets his 50. He's got the support of a very parochial crowd here at Lord's as well. Pass of time, that'll race down the hill. Don't run, save that hammy.
That's not good movement at all.
You can see Bauma is limping while running. He just could not run. And yet he was there like a tiger, like a lion, a 10 feet tall person in his stature when it comes to his deeds on the field of cricket.
Pushing South Africa.
Hit it past the bowler. It's always nice to run as close as you can.
Oh, he's getting into spin. This will go away for 4. And skillful. And what placement?
Felt like they had fielders everywhere covering the boundary.
It's in the air. It's gone through.
And what a wicket this would have been. Hitting with the turn. He would have looked up and panicked there for a moment. It's just dived in front.
And he gets it. He'll get a big hand. It's been a fighting innings from the skipper. You can see that dressing room, what it means to them. Oh, beautifully played. This is intentional, it's skillful.
Hard sweep, good sweep, boundary for Bavuma.
Is to be able to get over the top of the ball, roll your wrists at the point of contact, which means you hit it along the ground.
Straight down the ground, past Hazelwood. Markram moves from 93. Clipped leg side, clipped all the way to the boundary. A magical Markram 100. His 8th in Test match cricket. And if South Africa go on to win this game...
I said he wouldn't give you anything. He gave him just enough leg stump line.
Yeah, brilliant performance by them. A partnership of 143.
Markram against Australia. He loves batting against Australia. He has 102. The skipper has 65. South Africa have 213 for 2.
Really struggled to build pressure on this partnership and point back and square leg back and allowed South Africa to tick it over. It's Bavuma and Markram. Partnership now 143 start.
Edge gone. They needed an early one. They've got an early one. Who else? Pat Cummins.
301st Test match wicket. And good sideways movement as well.
That will get the biggest cheer of the morning.
Yeah, just the sink of that shot, just the little base step across and then letting the ball come on.
A fine shot. Enough back on that for it to reach the fence.
The ball's been moving, but he's tried every opportunity when it presented itself to score runs. Another one, dug in, didn't bounce enough. Easily puts it away to the boundary. Markram taking South Africa.
Oh, what a comeback delivery. Thought he had him down the leg side with the glove. It doesn't matter now because he's got through, and that's 2 in the morning session. Australia still believe.
Stark, the big man for the big occasion. This is a big occasion because these two are looking solid, and it's brilliant from Stark. It's outstanding from Stark.
Oh boy, how good is that? That is a glorious cricket shot on any day of the week, but today in particular.
There's just the 3rd boundary, and that's as good as it gets. Into a strong position on the up. It wasn't a half volley. And that is wonderful timing down the ground. It's less than 20 now.
We're in the teens, Polly. We're in the teens. Wide of mid-on, and they'll race away to the boundary. And now we get down to the really small numbers. Positive, Markram again.
Wasn't a genuine half volley, but he's just whipped it through the leg side. Fantastic shot. And now the celebrations are starting. You can hear the South Africans. They are firmly believing.
Is that a really good piece of fielding? Of course it is. In fact, he's out. He's out.
Off the final runs, but what an innings. It can't take away from this 136 that he's achieved. Reina does the honours, and South Africa make history. The ultimate test, the ultimate result for the Proteas. The raw emotion, the jubilation takes over on the field, in the grandstands, in the dressing rooms. Years in the waiting. The ultimate stage to play a test match here at Lord's, the ultimate arena. The biggest opposition in Australia. They've given us so much heartache over the years. But now, the exclamation mark of an ICC event, they've stood tall and ended up victorious. They'll be singing, they'll be dancing in the streets of South Africa, the Rainbow Nation. They will be very proud of this Proteas unit. Class of 2025, they've stood tall and they are the ICC Test champions.
They could not knock over South Africa. Should we be surprised? That's 8 Test wins in a row for South Africa.
What a performance, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not forget South Africa 2024 में भी T20 वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल्स में मैच जीतते जीतते इंडिया से हार गई थी. बहुत ही टफ हार्ट ब्रेक था. लास्ट के 5 ओवर में केवल 30 रन चाहिए थे 2024 के T20 वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल में, जब हार्दिक पांड्या ने एंड्रिक क्लासन को आउट किया और उसके बाद एक आउट होते गए और सूर्य कुमार यादव ने लास्ट ओवर में बहुत ही उम्दा कैच पकड़ा था डेविड मिलर का. बट इस बार साउथ अफ्रीका created history. They created all the magic, and kudos to their wonderful captain. As I said, he had a torn hamstring. Anybody else would have rested and recovered, but not Themba Bavuma. Themba Bavuma, who really stood tall with his captaincy, with his bravery, with his grit, with his batting, with his limping while running, all with just one intent: win the World Test Championship final. And South Africa did it. To me, ladies and gentlemen, दोस्तों, ये गेम 2025 का मेरे लिए सबसे उम्दा गेम है, सबसे बढ़िया गेम जो मैंने सबसे ज्यादा एंजॉय किया और आपके साथ भी काफी लंबे समय तक शेयर किया. I hope those of you who are still tuned in to me enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. So that was my second game out of 3 games. Now, before I go to the very last game on my calendar, let's take a little break from cricket, a break into yesteryears, one of the party songs of yesteryears from a movie called Aapki Kasam, immortalized on screen by Rajesh Khanna and Mumtaz Ji, J. Shiv Shankar. And after that song break, we'll come back to the very last cricketing highlight of 2025 that I want to share with you all. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. This is your own show, Cricket with Mahesh Iyer, only on 103.3 Houston FM, a presentation of Rehan Siddiqui.
शिव शंकर कांटा लगे न कंकर. जय जय शिव शंकर कांटा लगे न कंकर. के प्याला तेरे नाम का पिया.
गिर जाऊंगी मैं, मर जाऊंगी जो तूने मुझे थाम लिया. सौरभ दी
जय जय शिव शंकर काटा लगे न कंकर ये प्याला तेरे नाम का पिया
गिर जाऊंगी मैं मर जाऊंगी जो तूने मुझे थाम लिया सौरभ दी मुझको तो दिखते हैं
ऐसा ही होता है जब दो दिल मिलते हैं
के दो के चार मुझको तो दिखते हैं
ऐसा ही होता है जब दो दिल मिलते हैं
सर पे जमीन पाँव के नीचे है आसमान सौरभ दी
सौरभ दे
सौरभ दी
सौरभ दे जय जय शिव शंकर काटा लगे न कंकर ये प्याला तेरे नाम का पिया
गिर जाऊंगी मैं मर जाऊंगी जो तूने मुझे थाम लिया सौरभ दी
ओ बंसी भैया मोरे राजा बड़े रतना से सुरे तेरी फुलवारी रे
कंधे पे सर रख के तुम मुझको सोने दो
मस्ती में जो चाहे हो जाए होने दो
कंधे पे सर रख के तुम मुझको सोने दो
मस्ती में जो चाहे हो जाए होने दो ऐसे में तुम हो गए हो बड़े बेईमान ओहो सौरभ दी सौरभ दी जय जय शिव शंकर काटा लगे न कंकर ये प्याला तेरे नाम का पिया ओ गिर जाऊंगी मैं मर जाऊंगी जो तुमने मुझे थाम लिया ओ सौरभ दी
वेलकम बैक लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। वो गीत मैं पूरी तरह से नहीं प्ले कर पाऊंगा क्योंकि अब शो में केवल करीबन 20 मिनट बचे हुए हैं और कुछ बातें अभी भी मुझे आपसे शेयर करनी है। सो वेलकम बैक, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर स्टेइंग ट्यून्ड इन विद मी on your own show Cricket with Mahesh Iyer, only on 103.3 Houston FM, a presentation of Rehan Siddiqui. Now we go to the very last game that I had highlights of that I wanted to share with you all, and that is the Women's One Day International World Cup that just concluded a couple of months ago in India. And of course, we all know women's cricket has been mainly dominated by Australia and a little bit dominated by some of the other nations like England and occasionally New Zealand. But Australia have been reigning champions for years, off and on. They tend to lose the crown here and there occasionally, but in general, they end up winning. Whereas Team India have always been powerful contenders. They've grown in strength over the last 5 to 6 years, and I would say maybe 8 years, starting the 2017 One Day International World Cup final, that they came agonizingly close to winning and yet had a meltdown and lost. But they had never won a one day or a T20 World Cup event. This is the women's team. But this time, history was written. And Team India beat Australia in the semi-final, chasing over 320 runs. And then in the final, they halted South Africa. So a very brief highlight, about 5 minutes long, that we'll sit back, relax, and enjoy of the India women versus South Africa women final of the One Day International World Cup from the DY Bottle Stadium in New Bombay or Navi Mumbai. That was on 2nd November 2025. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
The coin fell in favour of Laura Bulbart's team, and she elected to field first. Just over a month of heavy action has brought us to this, the final two teams standing. Fine leg and a deep third. Nothing there yet. And that's in the gap. Lovely. Oh, very lucky.
Straight down. She goes. Tryon breaks the opening partnership. Down the track she goes again. It's a half century for Shafali. That's lovely.
Brilliant effort by Shafali Verma, who was not even in the playing 11 for most of the tournament. She only got a chance because of injury to Pratika Raval, who was the opening batter, and Shafali Verma made it count big time, as you will see, not just with her batting, but also her bowling later on in this clip.
I am ready to make my decision, thank you.
Big shot, leg side. It could well go all the way it does. Late cut. That is beautiful.
Got her! Lava strikes again. She goes up and over. It's down for Wolfhard.
Easily done. Another key wicket goes down. And Rita has unleashed. Into the gap. Outstanding. That's what she wanted. An 18th half century in ODIs for Dipti Sharma. Dropped it. That will help. Taken this time, yes. Some people will say, keep running, even if it costs a wicket. It will need to be the highest successful run chase in a World Cup final. 299 needed from 50 overs for South Africa.
And she will have Wolfhard in her sights. Wolfhard's had her troubles with the ball coming in and on the stumps. That's what she's looking for. Use to the feet, powers it away. Lovely. Oh, up and over. Sneaky single, but is this a wicket? Up and over. Trapped in front, and the finger goes up.
Piece on the ball, and it slices away for 4. Oh no, that's not a great effort out there, but it is a half century. Into the gap and 4.
Gonna have more of Shivali Verma this time around. The finger is up. Lovely from Sonala Jafta. That's a poor delivery. Jackson goes again. Was that an opportunity?
short, pulled in the gap. Gone. Laura Wolfhard tucks it to the leg side. Now 100 in the final. Gets through, beautifully timed. Up in the air. Can anyone get there? Oh, at the third attempt. Now that's closer. That's closer, and it's given. That's that big shot. This game is not done.
Dropped it again. Good sound. Might be 4 more, you know, it is 4 more. Will she get it? Will she get it? Not giving it out. Brilliantly taken. The story of the final of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup India 2025. India win for India. They are champions by 52 runs.
What a final there was, ladies and gentlemen. That was my third game, not necessarily in that order, but that game saw Team India make history. The women winning any world tournament for the very, very first time. We congratulate all the teams and specifically congratulate Team India. That, ladies and gentlemen, recap the year for me in the field of cricket. And I hope you all enjoyed my show today. Before I call it quits for today, call it quits for year, a quick look as to what's coming up down the road. We have the Under 19 T20 World Cup. That's going to come up very soon in January. And that's going to be playing in January and February, I believe. And that's going to be played in Zimbabwe. So the Under 19 T20 World Cup coming up. And then, of course, the Men's T20 World Cup coming up in February, March, played across India and Sri Lanka. And then, of course, the Women's T20 World Cup coming up in the middle of the year, June, in the UK. So 3 big tournaments coming up, world tournaments coming up, along with, of course, all of the leagues that are already going on. We talked about the ILT20, the SA2020 is going to come up. The Bangladesh Premier League is going to start very soon. And then, of course, we're going to have the IPL, the PSL, and so on. The BBL is going on as well. So lots of leagues happening and lots of world tournaments also coming up in 2026. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मेरा साथ देने का. Very much appreciate your staying tuned in to me on this slightly longer show. Thanks to Rehan Siddiqui for letting me go until 9 p.m. Houston time. I hope you all had a blast as much as I did bringing this show to you as I call it quits for the year. Once again, thank you so much for your support over the 6 months that I've hosted this show. I hope to grow it. I hope to make it bigger and better. And also take your inputs. If you have any feedback, you can reach out to me directly, 832-310-4101. That's my number to send me a text or WhatsApp. I look forward to hearing from you anytime you want to talk to me on the show, 713-931-1033. And of course, if all goes well, I will be coming back with my next shows starting next Friday in the year of 2026. But before I say goodbye for this year, just remember to make sure we enjoy life to the fullest. Enjoy कीजिए, मेहनत कीजिए, मेहनत का रंग फल जरूर मिलता है. ऊपर वाले पर भरोसा कीजिए, सब कुछ अच्छा ही होगा. 100%. बस मेहनत किए जा और जिंदगी को एंजॉय किए जा. एक पार्टी मूड के हवाले से मैं इस शो को एंड करना चाहता हूँ. पार्टी सॉन्ग बहुत सारे पार्टी सॉन्ग्स हैं, बट मेरे 2 फेवरेट पार्टी सॉन्ग्स, दोनों के थोड़े थोड़े मैं आपको पार्ट्स सुना लूंगा. और उसी के साथ मैं आपसे इजाजत लेता हूँ. दुआओं में याद रखिएगा, अपना ख्याल रखिएगा, एंजॉय कीजिएगा. बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो इस साल का, और आने वाले साल के लिए भी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. अभी से जिंदगी सलामत रहे. तो अगले शुक्रवार, अगर अगले शुक्रवार में आउट ऑफ टाउन हूँ, तो डेफिनेटली 9 तारीख को जनवरी 9 2026 को अगर जिंदगी सलामत रही तो अगला शो लेकर आऊंगा. तब तक के लिए टेक केयर दोस्तों. थैंक यू वेरी मच अगेन.
देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी, धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी। देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी, धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी। दिल पर है दिलकश है दिलदार नजारे हैं, आज जमीन पर उतरे कितने सितारे हैं। अगलो होश नमी दानम, हम है दिल है और जानम, बस दीवानगी 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 है। ना कोई रहसन ना रह पर ये इल्जाम लगे किस पर, बस दीवानगी 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 है। All the hot girls put your hands up and say Om Shanti Om. All the boys, come on, make some noise and say Om Shanti शाम गजब की हंगामा खेज है, इसका नशा ही
गहरा है तेज है। शाम गजब की हंगामा खेज है,
इसका नशा ही गहरा है तेज है।
जुल्फ खुली है रेशम रेशम, सांस खुली है मदम मदम, ये तो इशारे हैं। तक लो होश नमी दानम, हम है दिल है और जानम, बस दीवानगी 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 है। ना कोई रहसन ना रह पल ये इल्जाम लगे किस पर, बस दीवानगी 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 है। All hot girls put your hands up and say Om Shanti Om.
All the cool boys, come on, make some noise and say
Om Shanti Om.
मैं डालू ताल पे भंगड़ा तू भी गिद्दा पाले, चल ऐसा रंग जमा दे हमने बने सभी मत वाले।
मन कहे कि मैं ले आऊं चांद और तारे सारे, इन हाथों पर मैं चांद रखूं इस मांग में भर दूं तारे। हेलो हेलो तू फ्लोर्स पे जब है आई, येलो येलो बड़ी सॉलिड मस्ती चाहिए। हेलो हेलो टू मच है तुम में लगाई, येलो हेलो कंट्रोल करो मेरे भाई। छन छन बोले अमृतसरी चूड़ियां, रात बड़ी है मस्तानी तो दिल भर जानी कर ले गल्ला गुड़ियां। ठक 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 धड़के ये दिल छन छन बोले अमृत सारी चूड़ियां रात बड़ी है मस्तानी तो दिल भर जानी कल दे गल्ला गूड़ियां नैन मटक्का तेरा ओए मुझे बड़ा तड़पावे तू देख तो अब भी दिल भर कुड़िए तेरे ज़ायक जल जावे कर दे बिन पिए शराबी चेहरा तेरा गुलाबी कोई क्यों ना यमला बन जावे जो इतनी हो बेताबी हेलो हेलो दिल दिल से कनेक्ट करना येलो येलो ये बातें डायरेक्ट करना
ये दिल छन छन बोले अमृत सारी चूड़ियां रात बड़ी है मस्तानी तो दिल भर जानी कर ले गल्ला बूढ़ियां धक धक के ये दिल छन छन बोले अमृत सारी चूड़ियां रात बड़ी है मस्तानी तो दिल भर जानी कर ले गल्ला बूढ़ियां
छना छनक तेरा पन दूंगा नक नक छना छनक तेरा पन दूंगा नक हाय मैं कबूतर फंसे के होर कोई फंसे बिना हाय फंसे बिना हाय फंसे बिना छना छनक तेरा पन दूंगा नक में तो छना छनक तेरा पन दूंगा नक में तो छना छनक तेरा पन दूंगा नक में तो छना छनक तेरा पन दूंगा नक मैं कबूतर फंसे के होर कोई फंसे बिना 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 ये बात न मैंने मानी क्यों इतनी खुश है दीवानी तू मुझको ऐसी कहानी समझा दे
ये बात है सबने चाही मिले जन्मों का हमराही यहाँ हुआ है कुछ ऐसा ही समझे ना अब मैं जाना कह रही हो क्या फसाना हो प्यार करने से भी मुश्किल है निभाना हेलो हेलो डोंट माइंड मेरा ये कहना येलो येलो जरा मेरे टच में रहना छन छन बोले अमृत सारी चूड़ियां रात बड़ी है मस्तानी तो दिल भर जानी कर ले गल्ला गूड़ियां
ये दिल छन छन बोले अमृत सारी चूड़ियां रात बड़ी है मस्तानी तो दिल भर जानी कर ले गल्ला बूढ़ियां
तुम्ही हो हर जगह तुम्ही हो